What up, guys? This is Antonio here, and I just wanted to make a quick video to share something new that I learned. And I have built this app, uh, and currently I've been using JSON server to have like a local database, like a fake backend local. So I have these JSON files over here, um, which is just this and this right here. These were just for like the others were just for testing and stuff. Uh, so I have this right here, and it's where I have all my vehicles and their description and everything. And here I have all the dealers. Um, so currently I had been just using this with JSON server as my backend, but now I want to use Firebase to actually have like a more real world functionality with the backend and everything. So what I did is um, a collection here. I created my Cloud Firestore, and what you do here is you go and you start a collection, right? And I named it cars, and then here uh, it gives you I selected to have like an auto ID for Firebase to generate the ID automatically, and then here you can come and you can add like key, and then you select the type that's gonna be, and then in this case it's a string, and that's it. So you have and then you can add another field, and you can have, for example, year, and or let's say price, and then you can change it here and to be a number, and then you say 10,000, for example. All right, and now you have more properties inside the object, right? And this is each one of these IDs is going to represent one of the object in the entire collection. So this will be like the array. It's just a way to visualize it, like the array, and then here you have the objects, and then here you have the properties for each object, right? But as you can see, I already have all this information here, and I don't want to have to come here and then start a collection, say dealers. Here's yeah, this is what I was talking about. You select auto ID, and then you save, and now you have another collection, and here you have your first object where you can add all the properties. So I don't want to come here. Imagine I have currently I have 10 dealers, and for each one I will have to come and add dealer ID string, for example, this name, this logo, this. So this will be a lot. So I was like, can I just import this file and so I can use it and I don't have to do this? Because imagine I also have this for the cars, and here I have like over 30 or over 20 objects, right? So I thought there had to be a way to do it like all at once or something like that. So what I found was that you can do it like kind of programmatically. So wherever you configure your Firebase, wherever you have your configuration, you can actually have a function that does this for you. So here, for example, I initialize, and this is to have to actually get the data, but you can also do it here, add in this for what I'm trying to do, add the documents. So I initialize the data, right? So or I call the initialize app, right? here I initialize it, and here I have my configuration object that you get from Firebase. So basically you initialize the app with the configuration object. Now from Firebase Firestore you have to get the Firestore, and this will return like a huge object with all the information from the from the database. So that DB will return all the information from everything that you've created here, right? And now with this, now you can have this information. Now you can come here and also don't mind this for now. Well, actually, yes, I'm gonna need the collection and this for what I'm trying to accomplish. So now what I do, or what I did was, what I found out was that you can do the following, right? So we have already, oops, we have, where's this? Yeah, we have, look, right here, our dealers collection is empty, right? So what we can do is the following. We can fetch, let me see right here. We can fetch the JSON file that we want to use. So, but first you need to serve it. And the way you serve it, well, I'm serving it because I had it, I was using it as a database. So the way you do it, for example, in my case, I have, I can just do, let me clear. I can just do npm run, and then in the JSON package JSON in the scripts here, you npm run, and then you have to like do all this. So what I did is I gave it a name that I can do it quicker. So JSON server. So I just do npm run JSON server, and that's gonna serve my my JSON file. So from here I just copy the one that I want, and I came here and I just fetched this file right here. Now when I get this, it's gonna be a promise, so I get the response, and from there I want the JSON file. And then what I do is the following. So I get the JSON file, right? So I get the entire array with all the objects. So what I do now is, since this is an array, right, that I'm getting, I'm gonna look through each array, and each one I'm gonna execute. For each one I'm gonna execute this function, sending the current iteration of the array, which is the current the object by object, right? And this function I'm gonna execute it for each iteration. And what I'm doing here, this function is the file, is this one right here. So I created, I don't want to, well, it doesn't matter. But this function, as soon as I make it available, right now it's commented, it's gonna go and add all the documents. So what we can do, what I did was, what I found out, right, is that you can call the add doc, right, which is this one right here. And here what you're gonna do is give it the collection reference, so that it knows to which collection you want to add these documents to. So that's why we have the collection method that we get from the Firebase Firestore. And you pass the DB. You remember the DB here, you call the get Firestore method that you called here too, and then you assign it to this variable. Remember, this gives you an object with all the information from the whole database. But now you have to specify the collection that you want to use. In this case is the dealers collection. So you pass the database and then the collection reference, so that they or name, and then you pass, remember, the object that we want to add, right? Remember that here we look through the whole array of the objects that we're getting from the JSON, and then we're sending the current iteration here for each one. And then here what we're doing is we're executing the add doc method that we get from Firestore, and you send that information, and then it adds, since this is a loop, it's going to add each and every one of them. So let me uncomment this, I guess. All right, and now we go to our Firestore, and there you go. You see, it added all of the information there. So I didn't have to come here add one by one. All right, so this is pretty cool. So because I already have, I also have to do it for this. This was just a test. So, but I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope it's helpful, and all right, thank you a lot for watching.